This is a top 15 matchup with the added subplot of conference rivalry. It's Big Ten versus Big 12. Bragging rights in play. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Oregon Ducks taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Start us off. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Stockton. Catch made on the out route. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
Oh my gosh, the defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Turns it loose downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Makes the grab. It's Branch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Deep shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Looking to chuck it again. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Here he goes. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking for more now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They keep him off balance with a run.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. To the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Frazier. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Play in the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but
the catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking deep downfield with the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up for the 2nd and goal. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, you hope these teams will build a promising start. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He's putting some room at the 45. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And they hand it off to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting...
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Oregon. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Put out of the 46, good enough for a first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Dogs. Way too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the returner heads out of bounds. First play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Dropping back. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's looking deep here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And the Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. Important third down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to find room. It's Whittington. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second half.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Breaks an open space. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The Ducks come up the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to score with a run to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. They finish off the scoring drive. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what their call is. Direct snap. He breaks free. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the punt down at the 35. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First down. Looking to throw the football. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Short throw to the back. An easy completion. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
What I always love to see on these offsides, Gall, is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Bringing it out, it's Benson. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires quickly to the left. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. And he gave it a shot. It should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at 19. The first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. And the wideout goes in motion. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Grinding away on the ground. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll head with a 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Moore. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Running through the tackle. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. The pocket breaking down, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop, turnover on downs.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on fourth down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a...
They'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the sack on first down and now an incompletion. You're looking at a third and long. We're late in the game in the fourth quarter on your own side of the 50. Need to get some yardage back if you want to have any chance to make it fourth down and man.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Gets right all the way down inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. The offense now operating in empty. They look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they're down to their final play. They've got to get the ball to the end zone. That's the first challenge. Part 2 will be trying to hit the 2-pointer. But let's focus right now on this last play to see if they can get it to the end zone.
And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.